Hey everybody and welcome to Nerfcast. This is Josh.
Chris. Yeah, fooled you.
Oh damn. Sean is out sick today.
Again.
Yeah. He's like for real sick.
I'm wearing plaid in his honor. It's like flying the missing man formation for Sean.
I won't say we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but we got stuff to talk about. A little bit here and there. Some new stuff coming out. New stuff. This stuff. Yeah, the 5x5. It's just the Rebel line. They're just doing a zebra stripe pattern on stuff. Like you could get this. Does not come with the holster or the iPro, and it comes with this blue. In case y'all don't like pink.
And I didn't bring them outside, but it also comes with zebra stripe darts.
Yeah. So if you're into the zebra stripe darts, they also have a zebra version of the crossbow, the Guardian crossbow.
Yup. And they had some kind of female retaliator.
They do have like a Rebel version of the retaliator that has a stock that is built in.
Stock built in.
The stock looks kind of like the one that's on the Rebel crossbow actually.
Yep. And it's clip fed.
It is clip fed. It comes with a blue clip, different than the Rapid Red's pinkish red clip.
Not to be confused with Ivy blue.
Yeah, it's like this color blue. But it also has Firefly tech in it.
It does have Firefly tech in it. Yes, it does.
So, you know, check it out, I guess.
We should start coming out with some barrel attachments for Rebel. I would like some smoothed out barrel attachments.
Yeah, right now none of their line has even the ability to attach a barrel to
Nope. Because plastic's more expensive and they gotta change it.
Which is sad because the Rebels, Star Wars Rebels blaster that came out, which I did a review on, and it is not up because I have redone it like 5 or 6 times. Like I keep
He's a perfectionist.
No. It just won't upload to YouTube. Oh. I keep telling it to upload, and it's like, choose a format that we support. I'm like, it's the same format I always use.
YouTube's
guys. I don't know what's going on, but so that might never make it to the market. But it's a crap blaster. It's horrible. It shoots like 25 feet. I mean, it's kind of like along the lines of everything else that's sort of licensed.
It's like the Longshot.
Yeah, but it has a barrel attachment.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's all white with orange. Problem is the barrel attachment, unlike other barrels, they got this little button on them. Like this little thing right here that keeps it locked in place. It does not. So it just like free spins with your finger. I couldn't get it to fall off like if I was shaking it, but definitely ain't worth the $20. Also, it's got a big hole in the top because you have to front load darts because it's not clip fed. So it's a weird, funky little. If you see one at a thrift store, pick it up. But if you don't ever buy it new unless you're just a Star Wars fan and you want it for collectible reasons because it is horrible. And I'm pretty sure there's almost no mod potential, but I don't know. I didn't bother opening it up. I had no desire. You know.
No desire.
That no desire. Zero desires. But you mentioned the Longshot. Yeah. Got a little bit of back and forth debates, discussions going on in sort of the Nerfosphere.
There's a Nerfosphere?
Yeah, it's called Reddit.
Oh, got it. I've been slacking on my Reddit reading. I'm gonna lie to y'all. I've been kind of like, been busy. Summertime. You know, us playing once a month keeps me busy, and other hobbies. So I haven't quite been deep into Reddit. Yep. So why don't you fill me in real quick on what's going on in the Reddits?
So
with particularly what you're talking about.
So Longshot, there's sort of I don't know if it's a huge debate, but it's kind of a back and forth between should they have released the Longshot again because they didn't upgrade the internals at all. It's not an elite Longshot. It's not new and improved. It still gets terrible ranges.
So you're paying $35 for poop.
Yes, you're paying $35 for
poop and a scope.
Yes, but here's the thing: the old Longshot. I don't remember how much it retailed for out the box, but you got the Longshot, you got a scope, you got a 6 clip instead of a 12 mag, and you got the tripod in the front
and a front
gun. So a new one is now missing the tripod, which
bipod.
Or I'm sorry, you're right, bipod. I keep saying tripod. The bipod in the front, which is debatably kind of the biggest thing that is missing because nobody really that I know has ever used the front gun.
Nope.
The scope is either you like it or you don't, whatever.
Right.
It's just plastic. The bipod, I've never seen anyone use it. Some people like it, some people don't. If you want to do like a shotgun mod, like a underneath prime, you have to get rid of it anyway. So I feel like they were just like, meh, nobody uses it, nobody liked it, just make it. So the debate was kind of like, should they have brought this out? Is it worth the $35? Yay or nay? With all of the new ranges you're getting, how can they have the audacity of Hasbro and Nerf to bring out this product that is junk because it only gets 35 feet? And the other side of the coin is that this is one of the best-selling blasters of all time. It's like revered in the actual Nerf modding community. I don't know about, you know, kids are just gonna buy whatever, but for us, and especially people that mod, it is like the most modded blaster.
Worships that thing.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's
literally.
huge.
I think he has a shrine to Longshot
Probably.
at his house.
But it is not only like the most modded blaster, but it's great for people getting into modding because there's a lot of space inside. It's just kind of this big shell.
Got it.
And a lot of people, you know, learn how to mod and do very basic mods and continue to upgrade long shots. So the modding community is like, no, this is great. It's great that they brought it back out so you could get it. You don't gotta, you know, scrounge around at Goodwill once a week and see if somebody dropped one off. So, you know, they're like, we're introducing this to a whole new generation of people who are going to be able to mod it and do stuff with it.
How much do long shots go for on eBay usually with the scopes?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. I know that the prices plummeted after they announced the new ones.
But before, what, $30?
Yeah, I mean, it was about that. It was about that, and there was nothing on it, you know? It was an old, used long shot. Junk.
I guess...
Nothing came with it.
I guess it's good they got it. I guess for the modding community, it's good they got it back out there.
Yep.
Because I did not know. I want everyone to see where I'm coming from. I did not understand the love for this blaster because everyone knows I got in last year. So
you did.
Then our friend Mitchell, I had him to come up on a long shot thanks to Thrift Store Bob over. Or wait, no, that's actually a real person. Thanks to Thrift Store Pagan over here, and because he worships the thrift stores, well, a lot of them. So. I didn't know, and then Mitchell built me one of his special shenanigans long shots. And I gotta say, having been built one for me now, it's actually pretty neat. I'm not gonna. I don't think it's significantly better than some of the other stuff I have, like my Rampage that's modded. But I mean, it's pretty beefy blaster.
Yeah,
and it's a nice feel to it. Nice, you know, sounding kathwap when it. Yeah, kathwap. Stan Levy, bro. When it sends out the dart. I don't have any jamming issues when he did it after what he did to it. So I could see why people like it. And, he only gave me like the basic newbie model. His like ultimate model with the Teflon barrels and stuff. Shoot, that thing is dangerous.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty awesome blaster. So knowing that that's as far as you can get it, I could see why people would be juiced about it. And I can also see why people would be super mad, and we apologize for this car that just started in the background because we're filming outside.
Real thing.
Because it's hot in my house.
Yeah.
I could see how people are like, oh, why would you do this? You know, my thing is, if Target wanted a blaster and Nerf had to give them something in trade for, maybe they traded it for releasing the Hammer Shot in Toys R Us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That is something I was going to bring up.
I don't know what the backdoor dealings are.
And Sledgefire have shown up at Toys R Us.
Right, so maybe there's a trade-off. Maybe they were like, all right, keep giving us the first. And Nerf was like, yeah, that's a great idea. And went back to their team, and they were like, no, we don't have anything in the hopper. All right, start stamping out long shots. Yeah. Now, I will say, I don't think it would have cost them a lot more to drop some new internals in the damn thing. Because they've done it with the Alpha Trooper, right? Same shell. They did it with the Recon/Retaliator, same shell, new internals.
Yep.
I don't think it would have killed them.
Yeah.
To drop some new internals in it and get us elite ranges.
I mean, like you said, they might not have been planning on it.
Right.
Like, Target might have come to them and said, hey, maybe they had a contract with how long they could keep the Hammer Shot, and they were like, yo, this sold well. We kept the Hammer Shot for this long, and now you're going to release it everywhere. What else can we get that's exclusive? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what the dealing, working for a big corporation, I know that there are backdoor deals and deals redone multiple times.
Sure.
So, you know, I mean...
Me personally, I didn't care or, like, I wasn't on one side of the fence or the other. People are like, what do you think? I'm like, first off, if you want to get it and mod it, cool, more power to you. You know, if you don't get it. There's a lot of other options out there. I've never liked the Longshot, and my idea of how much it is worth is skewed because I only buy them at thrift stores because that's the only place I could get them. But even then, I was like, all right, it's a Longshot. I don't like the Longshot. I don't like the way it primes. I don't like the way it feels ergonomically. It looked boxy. I didn't like the look of it. I understand why people liked it, especially for its time when it was, once you modded it, was like nothing could touch it. Right. It was the most powerful thing out there at one point. So I understand the love for it, and I'm not dissing it like, oh, just because I'm like, well, I could just run a Strife or Alpha Trooper. There's like so many other things I could run without. I'm also lazy. I'm just inherently a lazy person, so if I don't have to mod it, that's awesome for me. But there are people, and this was the other thread that was on Reddit, was do you prefer modding or playing, right? And more people that I saw responding, I mean, I didn't check the thread today, but yesterday when I was looking at it, there were more people that are like, I mod, I enjoy modding, I like modding. There aren't games in my area, so I mod. A couple people that are like, I like both, and then there were a couple people that were like, I just like playing. So, you know, there's a lot of people out there that just enjoy making things go far. And that's cool.
Yeah.
You do you.
I mean, I don't know why.
If you look at it from the standpoint of this compared to everything else that's out there, yeah, the answer is why would you buy that instead of this? But if you look at it and say, but you have to add in the mod potential, then it changes things.
Yeah.
Right? That completely changes. When you look at a blaster and say, these stock, which one would you rather have? Well, I'd rather have this one in a war because it performs better. Done. But if you say, well, what's the mod potential of this one versus this one? Now you're like, okay, well, I could do some stuff.
Yeah, if I was going to pay $30 for one used to get it modded, I would just rather go spend $35 off the shelf and have a different color than everybody else.
I do like the color scheme.
So
it's cool.
But, you know,
it's weird that they made the scope orange. Like, it doesn't match it at all, but it looks like it would look awesome on a Strife, on the orange Strife.
On the Demolisher.
Or the Demolisher. I actually don't like the look of the orange Strife, but the Demolisher.
I would say, if they were going to come back out with it, I would have said take the scope off and charge people $25. And then I think at $25, I don't think
that's solid.
I think a little bit of the butt hurtness is the price point. $35 for something that I can't go play with the day I buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that.
But you know what? Here's the thing. I believe in educating yourself before you enter a hobby and continuing that education during the hobby. If you know this thing sucks out the box, don't go spend your hard-earned money on it. I'm just saying.
That's true.
You have a choice of how to spend your money, and that can be said for, I know that can be applied to any product, and it kind of gets out of hand, but this is a hobby where, you know, if you want to play out the box, go buy something that you know is, there's so many reviews on YouTube, in the community. We do them, but other people do them too. There's tons of sites dedicated to Nerf. If you want the information, you can go find it. This is not like the word of mouth pen pal age. This is the internet age. So
yeah, for sure.
Use it and educate yourself. I don't know. I can't imagine that. Is there really a big thread on it?
Yeah, there was like a big thread on Reddit. Yeah.
Huh. I would have thought that there would be more important stuff to talk about, but
I would think so too. But apparently, I mean, it was weird. They started hitting shelves, and YouTube was just like reviews and reviews and reviews, and I'm like, we already know this is the same Longshot. Why are you reviewing this? It's the same exact. Like, are you just getting to be like, I like the paint? Now, I didn't watch a ton of the reviews because I was like, I know what this is. It's a Longshot. It's been out for years.
If they came back out with a Maverick and Zombie Strike it, I wouldn't lie, I'd be kind of pissed.
They came out with the white Maverick.
They did, but they didn't Zombie Strike. I have a very...
I know, you do. But they also brought out the crap blaster, the single shot. I forget what it's called.
I'm going to throw a plug in, you mind?
Yeah, you do your thing.
Yo, Nerf, Hasbro. Seriously. Can I get a hammer shot redone in the Zombie Strike green, please?
You're like,
you released it at Toys R Us, and you didn't change the color. You're going to do that, which I like this, actually, by the way. I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, you got a whole Toys R Us exclusive line.
Can a brother get it in green? Like that nice crossbow waste of space green. That is a nice green. And if I could just get a hammer shot in that green, you re-released the Mega Magnus in
orange and blue.
Doo-doo teal and doo-doo orange. Like a burnt orange and a, I don't know, like a dulled up teal. I can't get it in green, son? Really? Did you not sell enough? Because I'll buy more. If I need to get an extra couple, 20, 30, so y'all could release it in green to use the marketing and make the pie graphs. Okay? Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, there's that stuff.
And then we obviously, everyone that watched the last podcast, hopefully you watched it because it was definitely a visual cast because we went on location to a bunch of targets looking for this thing. There we go. We were actually looking for this or anything else. We found absolutely nothing.
Yeah, we found zero.
But we had a good time.
We did have fun. That was a fun podcast. We hope you enjoyed it.
Did you already pre?
Yeah, I snipped the, just pull it straight out.
Oh, sweet.
Just straight out, that way.
Bam.
Yeah, there you go.
I like when Josh makes it easy for me.
There you go.
Box, package. On the back, it tells you to do something with it. I think that something is attached. We'll do the close-up for everyone that cares. Oh, boom. I'm sure there's like a tons of reviews for these. More importantly. Oh, wait. I got to take this off. Oh, no. Right there.
Yeah, you're right in front. There you go. It would probably look better in the back, though.
Bam. Or, if you don't want to use the barrel.
Oh, why?
I throw things. Bam.
Can you put the barrel back on? That is the question.
No, that's so... There you go.
I can't see.
That is awesome.
That actually looks
for so many reasons. Cool. That is beautiful for so many reasons. Boom.
Wait.
And?
Nope. Right here.
Why is it down there?
It's just horrible. Horrible.
I would suggest putting it on a flywheel, letting the flywheel be here.
There you go, exactly.
But wait, together? Alright, we're done.
Especially in a configuration like this where it can't fall off. It looks really cool.
It is cool, and it's really stable too.
Yeah, it's surprisingly stable.
I'm a little upset that the actual grip part is kind of tiny for man hands, but I get it. It's for kids.
Yeah, you know.
That's man hand. Like, you can't, my pinky's cramped. Go 3, and then I can get a cup of tea on the other side. Get it. Oh. So this is what Josh has to work with. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, you know what? I was really excited for the chainsaw. We don't have any melee rules at our games,
nope.
But I was still excited for the chainsaw just because it was a chainsaw and it looked cool, especially doing something like that. I found this guy at Toys R Us for $20. I don't know if I haven't been able to find one at Target still. Target, what they've done with all the Perpetual Play stuff so far has been $15 for almost everything, and then $20 for all the stuff that came with a little mask. So it was like, oh, this is $15, $5 more for the little mask that doesn't fit anybody but 5
There's 2 kits that come with a mask, right? The crowbar comes with one too?
The crowbar comes with one
I saw
as well.
A crowbar the other day.
Yeah, I saw a crowbar. Actually, I haven't seen the 2x4. I don't know if that comes with a mask or not.
Got it.
I saw the bat, the hammer.
Not good. Especially now that you showed me a real Nerf sword.
Oh, yeah, I showed him the Marauder. You'd never actually seen the Marauder.
I'm like, I don't know why they let Perpetual Play do this.
So, I mean, I imagine it wouldn't surprise me if this was $20, even though it didn't come with a mask, because you got these internals. Yeah, it sounds horrible.
It's cool. You know what?
I wish it were $5 cheaper and didn't come with the really horrible sound effect, because I just like this.
I'm not gonna lie, 10-year-old PFU would be like, "Oh my god, that's the most amazing thing ever."
Oh yeah, no, like I said, it's cool. I don't know if it's $20 cool, guys. $20 is kind of like I could get a lot of stuff.
I think there's a floor though for like how you have to price stuff at retail. Like it seems to be a floor. Because, like, the Strife is $20.
Right.
I bet you, I'm sure they make way more this thing at $20 than they do on a Strife at $20. Plus, I don't know if Perpetual Play plays for the marketing. Or not for the marketing.
For the license.
For the licensing rights.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is it wouldn't surprise me if this would normally be a much cheaper item, but because they wanted to have Nerf on it and brand it.
In-house Nerf.
Yeah.
That's probably a $10 attachment.
Yeah. And I mean, even that's what I would say $10 is reasonable. Again, you got the noisemaker, so maybe, whatever. I'm not. I think it looks really cool. I hope that it shows up at thrift stores as much as the machete did when it came out. Because
I hope everything shows up at thrift stores.
I do.
You're that guy.
Yeah,
at least you don't post your thrift finds.
But here's the thing. These, I feel like people are just going to start taking them out of the packages because the packages are just like, which was exactly what happened with the machetes and the Z-bombs. I found all this stuff in thrift stores because people just rip it out of the package.
You found Z-bombs in thrift stores?
Yeah, I think I have.
You didn't want to put that on the chat?
No, I think I did.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
I'll go back through the chat. I really don't believe you. I'm pre-authorizing you. If you see Z-bombs at the thrift store,
all right.
You pick them up.
Done. I mean, but I see stuff that, especially when it's open, like boxes like this, people just. It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, it's tough being us.
No, I mean it's rough for Target and places be like, well, we can't really sell this. It's all opened up and the package is messed up. So
yeah, it's true.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, so played a game.
We did
this weekend.
Oh yeah! Oh god, there's so many people.
Yeah, it was a huge game. But I did find something out for y'all who want to run Koosh, but you have the Elite Alpha Trooper.
Oh yeah, that's you did find that.
I did find this out. Now everyone's like, "Wow, how do you get the Elite Alpha Trooper to work?" And I was like, I didn't. This is my old Alpha Trooper that I painted a long time ago and has an orange ModWorks kit in it.
Yes.
Didn't have any problems firing Koosh at all.
And then
I have no idea why or what the difference is.
And then there was one rogue guy with one rogue elite Alpha Trooper.
I question that. I question that
his rogueness?
because he fired one.
No, he fired more. He was using them.
Right, but see, when I had my lead Alpha Trooper and I tried like just a gang of Koosh, like it was 3 out of 10 that would
No,
work.
but he used his Koosh. He was like, no, mine works. Because he was like, I didn't know there was a problem. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I don't. Still
Like
don't know what it is.
That one messed up Alpha Trooper that messed up for everything else but works for Koosh.
Apparently. I don't know. But
there were people there saying they had problems with Kooshes and Strifes, and we've never.
Yeah, I've never had a problem.
An issue.
I was running a Strife too. Didn't have.
They were like, it jams up. I'm like, it does. So.
I mean, I've only had jams from bad darts when the pusher goes and the dart goes beep.
Yeah.
Like it just folds up. I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do for that.
We learned a lot of stuff this weekend in our game.
We did.
We learned where our max capacity is.
Oh yeah.
The answer is 40, by the way.
Yeah, we were getting.
So the monthly game got 40.
It was just under.
Oh, just under?
Just under 40.
Oh, okay, 38.
Yeah, we had some people that didn't show up, though. So like, my brothers were supposed to show up.
Oh, my God.
Sean was sick.
It was fun.
Mitchell was out. I mean, if those people showed up, we would have been well past 40. In 43, 45, something like that.
And
we just need to start looking for a new location if we have that many people showing up.
It blows my mind that they started this at a backyard barbecue, and 3 years later that they're getting 40 people, between 30 and 40 every single month.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We got people wanting to do it in the off season.
Yeah, like, how come you don't do it this? Why don't you do Sundays? I'm like, because sometimes I gotta visit my family.
Dart rentals.
I don't.
Dart rentals are the
people
reason why.
really love the dart rental system.
Really?
I keep wanting to retire it because it sucks for me having to store all these darts. But people are like, oh no, you gotta keep it.
It's a dart rental system.
$5, I can fill up 10 magazines and a backpack. I'm like, yeah, that's you're right. I mean, I wish I could go to games and fill up that much.
That's
for
true.
$5. That's a heck of a deal.
What else we have? We had someone. We had this guy. Shout out to Luke. Luke brought a nice UAV drone.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A little quadcopter with a GoPro hooked on it.
Yep,
that was pretty sick. The footage looked pretty awesome. So that was super sick. Thanks for bringing that.
Dude,
we're glad that one of our games met your schedule finally. And good looking out on that aerial footage. And we'll throw that link in the description at the end of this podcast. But good shout out to Luke. That was awesome. Just having a UAV flying over us. I
can't wait to have more games where you can get some photo or some video of that, especially when we're doing like aggressive game types like King of the Hill and stuff. And there's just people running everywhere. He's still testing it out, and it was just one of our, like, at the end of the day, everyone was tired of capture the flag games. We're kind of like, there wasn't like a massive run, but during King of the Hill, that would be so cool.
You missed my massive run.
Yeah, but I got it. I'm right behind you on both of them.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, on both of them. I got you. Probably show up on Chris James's Jangular's channel.
I'm going to pose a question for the internet community at large. What do you guys want to see for gameplay footage? And I ask this because we've got a bazillion. I found this at my local thrift store threads, which is cool. We've got a bazillion. I found this at Target for the 78th time threads, which is fine.
Yep.
And we've got obviously everyone likes to mod more than they play. So what are the people that play games? What do you guys want to see in your footage? How do you want it cut? You want like highlight reel? You want ESPN style? What do you guys want in your footage to post? Because it seems like when people post game footage, not a lot of views, not a lot of things. Never understood that. I would think that other people would want. I like watching how other people play Nerf.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is, I'm always interested to find a new idea. So I was interested in maybe the internet community doesn't like gameplay footage, but
possibly.
What do y'all like? Give us feedback. Just reply on the thread, reply on the YouTube video. What do you guys want to see for your gameplay footage? I'd like to get something tailor-made to where everyone could watch it. Maybe 5-minute clips or something like that.
Yeah, do you want shorter, longer? You want cameras following people just on the field, first-person point of view, camera blasters? What would be cool? I mean, obviously overhead would be cool, but not everybody's got a
$1,000 drone.
Yeah,
Jesus.
But I mean, I agree with you. I totally love watching gameplay footage because it inspires new game types for us. Like that's what started King of the Hill for us, was watching somebody else's footage. Like, oh, that just makes sense. Yeah. Why don't we just do that?
King of the Hill makes me hate Capture the Flag now.
Yeah, I don't know if I hate Capture the Flag. I think it's a good way to wind down. But usually, at the end of the day, right, I was like, I don't want to do Capture the Flag because Capture the Flag turns into a stalemate a lot of times. The way we play, also, there's no. I know other people play Capture the Flag like 3 hits, then you're out permanently. Yeah. So then you can progress the game. With us, because we do unlimited, It just doesn't happen that way. So
The games
that's why I
were
love.
pretty quick though.
Oh yeah, we didn't have any stalls. Usually we have stalls.
You're welcome for that.
Where? Why, how did you stop stalls?
No, I didn't stop stalls. But the games were quick because.
Oh, you mean capture flag games?
Because of my fatness.
Oh yeah, this guy did capture some flags.
2 captures.
Both of them for our team for the win. Best 2 out of 3.
You've never seen a fat man run so fast.
But our other ones. Usually, they're 15 minutes, right?
We lucked out. Nobody was at the park this week.
When people walk by or kids on bikes, we'll say like hold.
Yeah, there were no
and
holds.
We'll just blow the whistle and like we'll pause the game.
We set a record for it was only 2 holds this week. That was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What else is out there? Didn't one of your boys, my doppelganger over the pond, write a book?
Yes, indeed. So you may have seen this in some of the other blogs. My Last Dart was working pretty close with Nerf to do a Nerf annual, which I believe is now up on Amazon for pre-order. We haven't seen anything from it besides the cover, but apparently they're intending to do an annual sort of magazine or book that has all the stuff that came out this year and interesting Nerf stuff. I don't know what's in it yet because we haven't seen anything, but it's been making the rounds and it looks really awesome. So hoping to get our hands on that as soon as we can.
Good job, Ash. That's a service to the community, and the community really appreciates your service. And anyone that doesn't appreciate it, then you don't have to buy it. You don't have to spend your money.
You don't have to.
You should buy it after you buy your hammer shot. Buy the book.
There you go. Let me see what else we had to sort of talk about. There wasn't a ton of stuff going on. We got that. We already talked about Perpetual Play stuff. Yeah, there's not too much going on.
Well, it's because everyone's busy playing.
That is true.
It's the summer season. It's warm all across the United States, except maybe in Alaska.
Yep.
And everybody's probably out there shooting crap out of each other.
Hopefully.
Buck wild. Seems that stock class wars are starting on the upswing.
Yeah.
I see a lot more posts about running
Sambo.
Right? Making sure your modified blasters are okay, as long as your ammo stock. See a lot of that going on, and I'm looking personally for some more gameplay footage and make it easier to find. So if y'all out there playing, please post your footage. It can't just be our boy to the south doing his thing all the time. Basic Nerf always has footage up.
Oh yeah.
But throw some footage on the internet, man. Even if people don't like it, don't let them bother you. Don't let the hate permeate in your heart.
That's right.
Throw it up there. I'd love to see. If y'all want to send us some, link us to some footage. We're always looking to see how people get down on the way they play, so we can add new game types for our players. Especially because we're about to have outgrown our
venue.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. We'll see what next time looks like.
And TAC Ops posts footage too.
TAC Ops does post footage.
TAC Ops posts a lot of
the
footage.
Foam Action Network. Get a lot of stuff from them.
And if anyone's in town during one of our games, please feel free to stop by. I'll tell you what, anyone that watches the podcast, y'all want to stop by, we will do an intro video. You can pretend you're on the podcast if you want to be. I know only 5 people want to be on this thing. We will, on location from the game, film to audio of your Nerf origin story. And then Josh can cut a bunch up, and we can kind of do a player profile from across the country. So
that would be, you know what? I'd go on to say, you don't even have to be in the area. If you want to film your Nerf origin story and send it to us, we'll try to cut up a video of Nerf origin stories, how you got into it, what got you into it, what you enjoy. We love hearing from you guys.
We can even superimpose Sean in the background.
Yeah.
No, we can't. But we're going to lie.
Yes.
And again, I'm personally trying to solicit from everybody ways you want your game highlight footage cut up. What way would make you watch? Is it highlight style? Do you just want the raw footage, nasty? Do you like what our boy Chris James does, where he does the commentary with the little blaster on the bottom? What type of blaster are you using? Blaster, never gun. And and then how do you guys want that to look, and what kind of feel do you want? That would be awesome if we could have that.
Yeah, wow, we'd love.
Because then we'll try to. We have a lot of footage.
There's so much.
We have so many cameras on the field, so much footage. And we just don't want to puke it out there.
Yeah.
We'd like to do something interesting for everybody with the footage.
Exactly. But I
think that was the most efficient podcast in the history of podcasts.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we missed Sean adds that extra 30 minutes. He really does.
You know, Jane Austen.
He really does. Jane Austen actually adds that extra 30 minutes.
She gets in it. Yeah, you know, it's a short but sweet one, which apparently we also hear people like, because short videos, people keep saying like, why is it so long? I'm like, it's not. I mean, it's a video only for the sake of it being something to look at, but it's a podcast.
We got checkings, we got a savings, and it takes 3 business days for the shout out to Kevin Hart for that funny ass joke.
You know, yeah, it goes up on iTunes. People download this on iTunes, listen to it on their commute. It's more than that. For real.
7?
It's
100?
But that was how this was originally intended. It was just to be audio so you could listen to it while you're modding, listen to some, whatever you're doing.
Then technology happened.
Oh, well, we also used to we were putting it up on YouTube, and people were like, well, it's boring just to watch this. So we're like, all right, I mean, we can record it.
Video before me?
We've always done video.
Have you?
Well, we always just had the logo.
Yeah.
No, we didn't do. People kept like, you got on, and they were like, what does this big black dude look like?
That's
like we.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. I hope you die of syphilis. All right, cue outro.
Yes.
For Nerfcast, this is Chris, BFU, Ferone, whatever you want to call me, and
Josh.
happy tagging.